brother.
You are not facing the great tribulation yet. It's going to get a lot worse. It's going to get a lot worse out here. And if you're not bracing yourself, if you're not repositioning yourself to enter into this new realm, to enter into this new world, to enter into a cashless system, to enter into a system where you can't sit down in restaurants, to enter into a system where your kids gonna be educated at the house. You ain't got enough income to feed your kids now. There's no more free lunch no more. You ain't repositioning yourself, you gonna perish, man. You gonna perish because you're gonna enter into a new realm. Alright, first and foremost, we give all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatam.
That's
Give
right.
us a silk grease, slide over a little bit.
I know, right?
Slide over just a tad so we can all get up out of here. First and foremost, give all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatam. Give us a silk greeting to the brothers and sisters scattered across the four corners, teaching this word with sincerity and charity. Prince of Power Israelites here to bring out the true nationality of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. One of the reasons that we in the condition that we in, why we have the mental mindset, the passive aggressiveness that we have towards the system of racism, white supremacy, is because of our ignorance of who we truly are according to the Bible. You believe in the Bible, brother? Yes, sir? You understand Jesus Christ was a black man? Somewhat. Can we bring that out for you real quick? Give me that in Revelation chapter 1 verse 14. Brother Dion, you'll grab that sign for him? Give him that visual.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ,
And give me John chapter 5 verse 14.
which God gave unto him.
It says the revelation of Jesus Christ which God gave unto him. Come on. Revelation means the revealing. To reveal something. Come on.
To show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Drop down to verse 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
It says his head and his hairs were white like wool. Who got woolly hair on this earth? We do. Keep going, huh?
As white as snow.
As white as snow. Come on.
In his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes were a flame of fire because he drank wine in modesty. Come on.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
And his feet were unto fine brass. What color brass? What color is a penny? Copper? Like a copper brown. It's like a derivative of brown. Keep going.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
And his feet were like under fine brass. Come on.
As if they burn in a furnace.
Now if you burn something in a furnace, what is going to come out to be? It's going to come out to be black. You see what I'm saying? And so we got to understand that and stop worshiping that white Jesus that they sitting in front of us. Now a lot of us will say, well, why does it matter what color he is? Why does that matter? Well, the truth should always matter. You see what I'm saying? And so it'll be a lot different if we told the truth and we would have white people bowing down to Jesus or Christ, who was like the scripture says he was. Give me that, John.
Reading from the book of John, chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what? We know that we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth.
In spirit and in truth. A time's gonna have to come when we have to worship in spirit and in truth. So the truth actually matters. Now we got to understand what's the spirit and what's the truth, right? And we have to let the Bible define those terms for us, because a lot of times this book is written in metaphoric speech. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of parables and metaphors within the text. Just like if I wrote a book today and I said it was raining cats and dogs on County Road, and somebody picked the book up 2,000 years from now, they would, if they took it literally, they would say, oh man, you know, Most High made a miracle happen where cats and dogs were coming out the sky, if they don't have the context of what was being said. So So sometimes we have to let the Bible define itself. You got to let the Bible define what love is, what truth is, what the Spirit is. All right, so let's do that. Let me, because it said we got to worship Christ in spirit and in truth. And in spirit and truth, we can't be saying that it's a white Jesus with blue eyes and blonde hair, because that ain't the truth. That ain't what the scripture said. Give me that Psalms 119, 142, and then give me John 6 and 63. Come on.
Testing. Okay. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
It says, and thy law is the truth. So what's the truth? The law. There it is. Give me that John 6:63.
Reading from the book of John, chapter 6, verse 63.
Give me Romans 7:14.
It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing.
It says it's the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. When it says quickeneth, it means to bring to life. It is the spirit that brings to life, the flesh profiteth nothing.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
It says the words that he speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. So these words that are we speaking, these testimonies, this is the life. This is the spirit, and these law, statutes, and commandments, that is the truth. Again, go back to that, go ahead and read that Romans 7:14.
The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 14. We know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
It says we know that the law is spiritual, but we are carnal, sold under sin. Our flesh is sold unto sin. So it's imperative that we understand who we truly are. Give me that Hosea 5:15. Come get the word, bro. Get that spirit out. Red shirt. Brother in the red shirt. That's why we gotta have them instant. Brother, come get the word. What's your name, bro? Say Edward. Lil Brook. Hembrook. Hembrook. You believe in the Bible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You don't understand that Jesus Christ was a black man? You done heard that before?
Yes, sir.
What would say your nationality would be if you wrote down on an application or you had on your identification? What would it say? You're African American or Hispanic? What would it put on there?
I'm a human.
It says you are human.
Human.
You don't understand your nationality? You understand what all these people are protesting about? Did you see the brother get killed out here? You see the brother get killed in Georgia? Did you see the brother get choked out when the police was on his knee? You see all the protests going on in Atlanta?
Recently?
Yeah, recently.
They've been burning out here.
They've been burning stuff down. You know why they've been doing that? Huh? That's because the police had killed a man unjustly on the camera. Choked the brother out. Had his knee on the brother. And choked him out on live, on Facebook Live. And that's why all this is going on, because we ain't all human. Because you don't do a human like that. You see what I'm saying? Give me that Hosea 5:15. Give me Isaiah 1 and 3 I meant. Let me give you that real quick, bro.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
It says the ox knows his owner. That's a donkey. The ox, come be going.
And the ass his master's crib.
And the donkey knows his master's crib. Come on.
But Israel doeth not know.
But Israel don't know. We don't know who we are. We say we humans. But it's a reason we conditioned to be the type of people that we are. Well, all we want to do is sell dope and smoke dope. Well, on the way we can have fun is by either jugging on somebody, to smoke some dope, to kill ourselves. You see what I'm saying? We are conditioned, and that's why we all doing the same thing. Dropping mixtapes and selling dope and smoking dope. That's all we know how to do. And that's because we can be conditioned to be a certain type of people. You agree with that? We feel like that's our only option. We feel like we got to get it out the mud. We got to get it in these streets. But these streets don't love nobody, man. These streets don't love nobody. It's a harsh reality out here, and I'm sure you know it. Give me Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. But sometimes we got to go through certain things until we come back to the Most High. Sometimes we got to be sitting inside a prison cell until we actually get that the Most High is trying to bring him back to us, man. Because we hard of learning. But all of us done been out here doing the same foolishness, destroying ourselves, not seeing how we can't come up out of this thing because we won't give our lives to Christ. Elder, how you doing, Elder? Let me holler at you for a second. You believe in the Bible? Where you going, to the liquor store? That liquor store gonna be there?
Bus stop.
To the bus stop? Alright, brother. But it's imperative, man, that we don't have to go through these things. Certain things we go in life repetitively, going over and over, mess around, lose our family, lose all our support until we don't have nobody but the Most High. I'm gonna give you this, I'm gonna let you go, man. What's your name? I appreciate your time, brother. You said Kimbrook? Mbrook.
The ox know of his owner and his...
Give me that Hosea 5:15.
The book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
Until they acknowledge their offense, the Most High ain't gonna deal with us. Come on.
And seek my face.
And until we seek his face. Come on.
In their affliction they will seek me early.
He says in our afflictions we'll seek us early, man. So when we down and out, when we ain't got nobody else to call because we done burned all our bridges, when we sit in the prison cell and we ain't got nobody to call for that bond, or when we ain't got no bond and we sitting inside of that door and we down there in the holding tank 3-4 days waiting on somebody, that's when we'll seek the Lord. That's when we'll seek him. And sometimes we put in that position so we can seek him, because that's the only way we will seek him. That's the only way we will pick up that Bible, because that'll be the only thing inside of that prison cell is a Bible. And that's why a lot of us will get inside and we'll get that knowledge while we in there. We'll become Muslims, we'll become Hebrew Israelites, we'll become whatever we need to do to survive within that system. But then when we get out, we go right back to the folly. We go right back to the foolishness, man. We even call ourselves fool. That's how we answer the phone. What's up, fool? You know what I'm saying? We want to be real niggas. And that's something we've been conditioned to be. But the word nigga and niggas is something that they can kill out here cold-blooded, man. They can kill a nigga out here cold-blooded and not get any matter of fact, give me that in Psalms 10:8. I appreciate you, brother. I ain't gonna hold you up. You gotta do what? Alright, brother. Come back through though, you need that word. Give me that Psalms chapter 10 and verse 8.
The book of
So
Psalms.
we go right back to the folly, man. Al Sharpton about to do a march in August, finna rock you right back to sleep, man. Probably gonna have Beyonce out there doing a concert, Janet Jackson, have all these folks out here to rock you right back to sleep, put you right back in idleness, man. Send you right back to your jobs, send you right back to your captivity, man. He gonna march you right back into captivity. Bring that out,
This the book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse 9. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den.
He said he lieth and waits secretly like a lion in his den. Come on.
He lieth in wait to catch the poor.
He lieth in wait to catch the poor, man.
He
Come
doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may
Start at
fall
verse
by
8.
his... At verse 8. Verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent.
And in the secret places do he murder the innocent, man. I don't know if you paid attention to the video, but the darn ambulance people that got out of the ambulance were darn police officers, man. They knew they killed him. And it's infuriating to see something like that, man. But again, we numb to that. Give me that Hosea chapter 5, Jeremiah 5 and 3. We are numb to this conditioning, man. We are numb to racism, white supremacy. But we don't even know no racists. And that's how you know the whole system is based on racism. Because you can't point out a racist. You don't know where they live at. Yet still, you don't know where Chinese people live. You don't know where the Arabs live. That's how segregated this place is, man. And totally gentrified.
And you're totally right, brother.
All right, Esau.